Hey guys, I want to try to make one of these here. I'm sure you've been watching some of my videos. I'm not the best snapper, but figuring if I'm gonna nap something, I might as well do it. Let someone else look at it too. How much crap is? I like these Buck Creek points. It says a lot of these are found in Kentucky and stuff. Fort Payne, Sonora, Hornstone, Dover. Some nice pieces, man. But this isn't gonna be big. There's some smaller versions here. It says it says it's a large, thin, broad stem point. I don't know. Maybe we can make something like that. That style. One of these styles right here. What I got is I got this little tab of Buffalo River that I heated. You can see how glossy it got. I took a couple of strikes, not here, maybe, I don't know where I took some strikes, but just to test it out of the roaster. But I know this stuff typically only heats up to like 550 or 600, but boy, I'll tell you what, from this stuff raw, which it naps pretty good raw, but it seems to be a little hingy when it's raw because it gets dry. But with a little bit of heat, 500 in that turkey roaster, man, makes this stuff work really nice. It gives it a nice color too. It kind of puts some reds in it and stuff. It's pretty neat. Buffalo River. Something else that I did too, we'll try it on this one here because this is going to be a stem point with some notches that aren't really like narrow or anything, but I've been using this punch notcher, and I noticed like I cut this out here because when I was using it on my pad, that was like restricting me. Like if I would lay it this way on the pad, see that? Let me show you. I'll put this book down. Either way, I'll post this video because, like I said. But anyway, like when I was punching before, you see that groove cut out of there? If I was punching a notch, this part of the antler down in here that I cut out right down here, it was hitting the pad before I was punching. So I'm going to try this piece. Kind of just cut that out there a little bit. Look, do some abo cleanup on it. My abo tool. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that. But I'm back down in the basement. I was out there earlier today. It's cold out, but let's see what we can make out of this. It's a thin tab. It's a nice tab. It's not really big. It's probably like 4 inches right now. So we're probably gonna hopefully get like a 3-inch point out of it. Use a punch notch. Amper punch. Everything's a punch notch to me. Let me turn my fan on here a second. Just give me 1 second here, guys. I got my napping area mess down here. Well, I shouldn't say it's a total mess, but I just moved all my stuff down here from my loft to my garage. I got rocks laying all over the place. My initial plan was only to bring down what I wanted to nap, but what I wanted to nap was everything. So I brought all the rock down. This is another piece of a flint ridge I picked up. I put in a turkey roaster. I didn't finish it yet, but it almost looks like some Texas rock, but it's a piece of flint ridge. It got a lot of like transparent stuff in it. I was just beating at it a little bit. I threw it in the turkey roaster and I didn't hit it since. But we'll do that piece another day. out with, I've been taking notice too. I don't know if I put this on another video, but this rock I've been using for my abrader, it's getting dished on both sides. It's getting like a dish made. Been paying attention to my tools as to what they've been doing. Hammerstone took its own shape too. I got my nice corners here I can work with, but I think it was round. All right, let's try not to make too many mistakes in this piece. Some mighty fine stuff. I'm trying to situate the point like this way. Get rid of where my fingers are. Try to move that all together in there. Some of my videos I've been posting have been pretty crappy lately, I think. It's all right. Blew that off, but kind of a steep platform here to hit on, but yeah, we're gonna come back to that because I'm gonna end up breaking it. We'll try to lower this there. That kind of worked out, kind of didn't. Kind of dish that out right there. Bunch of square edges on this piece. We're kind of get this here cleaned up a little bit with some of those strikes, but still got a lot of work to do on this piece to make it anything. See, like something like this here, man. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'll get through this, but this is hard for anybody, I think. Like when you come across, I like to come across here and just keep working myself over. If I can get an area set up where I can knock a whole corner off, that's cool. But if not, just keep working into it. You probably lose a lot of material this way. But for me, there's really no other way to get around pieces like that. Take some of this into here. Come on. Well, I got most of that with that second strike, but it all petered out on me. What does that even mean? Petered out. I need to get something going right here. That was nice. I thinned that down pretty good. Come on, Mike, don't be stupid. I'm going to try to bring this corner down right here. Can't even get it to come down. Dang, that's hard back there. I got two spots where I'm like kind of stalled out. Kind of working into that. I'm not losing too much on it, but and you guys that watch my videos, you kind of know I'm learning too with this whole. See, that kind of got me set up there a little bit. I can get in here and hit that. Just knock his corner off. Slowly drawing me in. Some kind of crust here. Same with that one there. And I just lowered that. I just lowered that enough right here to get into some of this crap, if I hit it right. Find a good spot on my stone. Took two. The third one, but wish that would have went farther. If I would have hit it right the first time, it would have, but I didn't. Kind of dished that, but get rid of the square edge. Got to lose some on this just to get something going. Still got this here to worry about, and that little spot which is nothing. Let's see here, man. I wish I could get a stripe to come down on this. Try to come down in there. Don't see what I'm doing. Oof. She came off. I don't know what I call it that. It was kind of like a weird little angle. I call it that piece on. All right. Pull the old punching out. Move some of these body pieces everywhere. All right, I'm gonna slide you guys over because I need that new punch today. I didn't end up using it, and I ended up breaking my punch stick. I like the stick a lot, so I didn't want to have to make a whole new stick. So my stick got a little bit shorter than what I would like, but it's fine too. And you know, as I do on all my pieces, I'm just getting high spots off right now. See if we can get a big one out of the back here. Ow. Went pretty far, but she petered out up here. That flake looks like it's, oh, there it goes. Done, fluted. Call it. That'll all disappear because I'll make the point a lot smaller than what it is. Come on, baby. Yep, there she was. Oh, look, that's my fluke before. That was one strike. Not. Do a little bit of trimming here on this piece. Oh, shit. That was not my fault. Something going on in there, the way that flake broke out. Yeah, well, that is why I always make smaller points. Because I can't seem to keep one together till the end. Funny. Let's see if that comes off now with this. There we go. It's a rough spot back there. It's all rough in here, man. Oh boy. There we go. I mean, really, the biggest pieces that I have laying around of flint is probably like 5 inches, 6 inches. I don't really have big stuff like that. Because everything I get has to be sent in the mail, so I'm not going to be getting no big. Kurt sent some big pieces if you get rock from him. But other than that, though, you know, that leather support, like I just did on that other strike, that makes such a huge difference. I don't know what it is. Doesn't do anything but crush the edge. I need some good strikes on this face here to balance this piece out. Right here, we'll try to clear some of this out here. Let's see what we can do. This platform's good. Let's just see if I can get it to go. That did some. That did some mo. She's a clunker. She is a clunker, that. That was a big flake, man. Almost, I mean, it's not bad. It really thinned us out in here, but it made us a little dishy, but I'll take that. Just gotta watch how much I thin on this side so I can get over to the other side. Putting a couple small blender flakes into that area I just hit. Just kind of took those in there to level that piece back out. We'll come back up here to the tip later. That one kind of dove too. All right, we're gonna come back over to the other side here and try to get something to come over here. Well, I'm trying. It'd be cool to try to stick with like a one specific point type. Just make those all the time. Pretty should do that. That flake didn't do crap. That one there did pretty good. We just gotta get it over to ride across up here. That one did pretty good. Come on. I can't be able to go. Man. But it made some serious damage on that side. And there's a lesson learned for you guys. Don't hit something so many times like I do. Doesn't go like it doesn't usually go. Probably shouldn't hit it like I was doing over and over again. I swear his punch is twisted. Yep. I'm not blaming the punch, but I'm blaming the punch. Feeding a lot of it in there. Got a couple bad hits down in here that I took. But that was a nice flake. I want to try to get the side here cleaned up so I can cleaned up the best I can get it cleaned up, and then get over to the other side. Try not to make many mistakes, so I don't keep losing width. See a little small one back here in the corner. I'm going to try to knock that ridge off right there with the punch. See if we can get that out. Make contact. All right, something right there. Okay. Let's try it again. That little platform right there. Couldn't get it. Just crushed on me. Try from that little spot in there. I gotta find a little tiny spot in my punch, man, to get into that. It's the only problem with the antler, man. You gotta really work it to get a spot that you want. Try to turn that punch a little bit, see if I can get this corner in there. Here we go, this might work. There we go. That knocked that ridge off the bottom here then. It's a nice piece of rock. I got some crap to work on yet, but try to utilize this little corner right here. Fairly satisfied with this side here, so I'm going to come over to this side here and try to clean up some of this crap. It's not really any big flakes, but it's got some blender flakes to do. Like I said, I'm not making anything big, but I think my videos will give you a general idea how to use like primitive tools. Must be on a soft piece of antler there. This little spot here, little bugger. There we go. Goodbye. Hinged out a little bit up there, just a tiny bit, but I can live with that. Now I can come over here and start on this side a little bit. Take some of these blenders, what I call them blenders, or blunders. So that's what I plan on doing, is screwing this piece up beyond repair. That's a good one. All right, guys, we're at 30 minutes, man. Hope this uploads. I'll be back. This is where we are. That side's okay. This side needs work.